Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the Uconn Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Uconn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Chanticleers will kick it away to start us off. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Huskies offense will get the first crack at it here. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting
wide open, he makes the catch. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
Here comes the heat. Going right and going deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. So Coastal Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Glass. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's take a step back, talk big picture Coastal Carolina. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment. Racing down the left side. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Uconn offense goes back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Bunch formation for these receivers. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Working that left side now. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Off play action. Unloads it left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now
got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Husky. And once he found space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The shot that clears, moving quickly to the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Gets the back moving. From the gun on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the shot to clear send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Uconn going back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. To the air, it's St. Clair. Dances away to buy time. Pulls it in, it's Smith. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or two conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Trying to keep this drive alive. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, UConn! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The shot that clears in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the shot that clears will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The UConn offense goes back to work. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The shot that clears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. He uncorks one deep. Looking to get it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback adapting. He throws into the middle of the field. He's got it along the sideline. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. It's complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. This Uconn offense really has it going. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period, 1st down here. The RPO, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got it behind the line, it's Humphries.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Just keep slinging it. He's got it on the run. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the shot to clear is headed quickly to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half.
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
Going back to the well, another deep ball.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Still looking on the move. Gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So now it's 2nd and long.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Uconn going back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Fires complete on the crosser. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's St. Clair. Touchdown, Uconn! Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends.
Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The shot that clears will hustle to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Glass. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Grabbed over the middle. It's Preston. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Preston.
I think sometimes offensively you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You've got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary, and you've got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
Oh, they're after him. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, shot to clear. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Burton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Uconn offense goes back to work. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Pressure coming. He rifles one deep to the left. It's caught. Here he goes. 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a gap. It's Preston. Sweet cut there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll run for it on third and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Makes the grab. It's Humphreys. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, they're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Fareed. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The offense will quickly use the timeout. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Fareed. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Huskies are in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Bringing the heat. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense.
Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. He's still on his feet. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskies.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford.
Uconn going back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
And it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. It's complete to the right. That's the 20, he's got space. He's brought down the one a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. This Uconn offense really has it going. They'll go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Huskies. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. A shot toward the end zone. And the incomplete. Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Uconn comes to the line with a first and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown! Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Slings it downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Into the end zone. They're going to run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Skips away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Caught over the middle. It's Watson.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Uconn quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And we have... Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a